And welcome back to Return to Monkey Island. And so it would be time to actually now go and explore the Bermuda again to get to a third trial of the becoming queen of this place, because hey, of course male can be a queen as much as female can be king. But there's only one left, which is of course eating lots of fish. So of course you would have to basically first provide the meal for everybody to eat, because Guybrush is actually applies his intelligence again. Let's add some demon pepper to it.
That ought to give it some zip.
And challenge. And of course, cheating is involved.
Ladies and gentlemen, although your appetite for this nauseating affair never ceases to amaze me, it is my solemn duty to adjudicate this, the contest of heartiness. As you are all thoroughly aware, the objective is to successfully and permanently consume more raw fish than your opponent. Today's challenge fish is Slimehead. In the defender's chair, the cast-iron stomach of Otina the Ninth, reigning Queen of Bermuda and undisputed heartiness champion! And in the challenger's chair, all the way from the Southern Caribbean, still in possession of nearly all of his original teeth, the newcomer, Guybrush Threepwood. If you would each now select your first fish and place it on the plate in front of you.
So, time to
And now,
sneak my own.
let the eating commence!
Queen eats very strong, with expected results.
Two bites? That's more than she ate, right? I can stop now.
Yes, you can stop if you like. Ladies and gentlemen, your new champion of heartiness with 2 bites to the Queen's squad is Mr. Threepwood. Citizens of Bermuda, Mr. Guybrush Threepwood has somehow successfully bested our beloved Queen Otina at all 3 of our traditional challenges. We are gathered to complete an orderly and peaceful transfer of power.
Will there be food that isn't raw fish?
There are some customary vows.
Vows? Nobody mentioned any vowing.
Will you faithfully uphold the honor and dignity of Bermuda in your every thought and deed?
Sure.
And will you promise to enforce and obey the laws of Bermuda?
Of course.
Do you swear to defend and protect the people of Bermuda, sacrificing your own life or limbs if necessary?
Okay, I guess so.
And will you gracefully accept all challenges to your heartiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence?
Gladly.
Very well, citizens of Bermuda, your new queen, Guybrush Threepwood.
Congratulations. If you want my advice,
Give me the crown already.
I hope you like spending all your time doing the 3 challenges. Because that's basically what your job is now. I'm off to write my memoirs.
Oh. As your queen, I've decided to abolish the monarchy in favor of total anarchy. That's why I've symbolically destroyed the crown. Why don't you all take a key? You get a key. And you get one. And you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got places to be.
Threepwood, alive? How is that possible?
Someone saw him talking to an old crow on Low Street. I confirmed it myself.
I'm more concerned about the crone than Threepwood. Who is she?
Just some old bag of bones. Don't worry about her. I took care of her.
Excellent.
She did have a key on her. A big, fancy gold one. Do you want it?
No, we don't need the keys. We have a better way. Just put it where Threepwood won't get it.
Like where?
I don't care! Use your imagination!
Yes, Captain.
Now, I have another task for you. You'll need to pick up a few things from our ship on the way.
Well, yep. Even without that cutscene telling what has happening, it could be actually, you could actually figure it out after you had gotten the 2 keys that go and chat with the Whitey Bones and have a chat, and she would of course tell you that it would be stolen by Iron Rose. But now it would be time to actually go and do some more sailings, and now go to the Terror Island, with aptly named.
I'm sure you'll be safe here.
Worry about your own skin, Threepwood. I have no skin.
This seems like your kind of place.
The stench of doom is exhilarating.
Well, he seems to be happy, and I think he might have had rambling lines to almost
This place
everything
doesn't
around
like
here.
visitors.
Oh, but here it is, Terror Island. Looks very much by its name. Oh yeah, and the location has very pleasant names as well.
This place gives me that lonely feeling. I'd rather keep moving along. I'm sure I'm a more skilled survivalist and have nothing to worry about. It's not one of the golden keys, but any key is a good key in my book.
That was actually practically every key you can get in this game has some sort of use. It might not be necessary to get to the game, but it is always there. But you can use it to something. And this place,
Just a dead end. Sounds a little creepy if you think about it too much.
oh yeah. And a mysterious clearing. Nobody particularly happy looking around here as well. And a lamp.
Looks like another greedy pirate who met a sordid fate. Yeah, this place gives me the creeps. Ugh, looks like he had the wrong person watching his back. What really bothers me is, why do these pirates look familiar? I'm not sure I want to know what happened here. I'll be fine as long as I don't lose my wits and keep my head.
Yep, Terror Island definitely is worth its name.
It's looking at me funny, and I don't trust it.
Extra large killer ant. That's a real friendly name to anything. So time to head to the twisting path. Yep, although despite this place having perhaps I could say one of the most memorable landscapes of this game, it doesn't really have much of interesting in gameplay wise.
It says XYZZY. I can't quite get it off of there.
So let's just... oh, can't get it off, but brute force should work. Yep, now it worked.
I've had it with locks.
Although that one can't be opened with a brute force, but key was aptly right into the same place, so...
I'm not walking any farther. It's way too dark.
and of course there would be regular thing of...
It's not lit, but it does have some lamp oil in it. Okay, it's lit.
now I have a light. Fiat lux, as in Bible was said.
It says, warning, you are about to enter a maze of twisty passages, mostly very similar.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be annoying. Now becomes another maze part of the game, but this is even worse than the first one. There are these notes that you can find first with the just wandering about. And there's 5 of them that you need to find to get to gather the clues. You need to find out the solution. Yep, now I have the, and of course reading the sign opens up the path. Actually, it doesn't open, it takes you out from there.
Oh, neat! It's magic!
So, once we get back inside, and let's get in here, and there are these stone drawings, you could say, near the passages. So it would be time to actually read the notes and look. There are 4 stories about different little times, and they mentions about this fall, spring, summer, winter, and of course for spring again. 5 paths and with the special icons. So now as I now look about these, I can see that they are items. So it would be from that spring to back to spring in order of the regular season. So there's this triangle with the eye, that's spring, get inside. Then it would be the summer, which is this one. And then there's the winter. Actually, no, it would be after summer, it is the fall, aka autumn. And now it would be winter. And it would be the last spring again. And interestingly enough, you never have to return from whence you came, so got through that.
The pit of agony lies ahead. That's promising. It looks really deep.
So let's just
here goes.
Jump.
Oh no, the lamp is going out. I should have seen that coming. Water, fire.
Oh, but luckily I still can read it.
XYZZY.
So
That
now,
was a close one. I'll have to remember that fire doesn't burn underwater.
well, now I will need demon fire, and there was already a mention about one specific demon around here.
I don't know when LeChuck's coming back.
And also the fact that let's just go and check out the ship completely, see what is there anything interesting in LeChuck's cabin. Of course not, because except trivia card, those are always fun to find. They might be the most time-consuming thing in this game if you want to get all the trophies, and try to say they are not particularly difficult to get in this game. But now there's the key.
Unexpected, but welcome. Yikes.
So, now it would be one of the, you could say, surprisingly logical moments of the game. Just get some chicken feed and let the chicken have it. And then of course, just leave, stomp around, and come back, and nature of ghostliness has done its job, so yeah.
I'm debating whether to include this story in my memoirs right about now.
No, I don't think so. Interestingly enough.
So, the Swabby says, the map or the bucket?
There are so many other things I could be doing right now. Why is that spell taking so long?
Relax. Lila knows what she's doing. My mother always used to say, good pizza takes time.
That's idiotic.
Are ya insulting me or me mama?
Yes. Now this seems worthwhile.
Oh, yep, not particularly trustworthy characters over there going on. Of course, yeah. Voodoo Lady's words about there having two enemies instead of one is starting to prove a bit true when your enemies are self-defeating. So, but let's just climb up here and see what's going on.
These things get more sophisticated every year.
And Flambe, sleeping. He likes sleep, he likes eat,
I'm sure he won't mind if I borrow some demon fire.
and he also burns demon fire, which apparently is also some fire that can actually spread. So now I have necessary components to get the key again. And the game also cuts that unnecessary little walking by, and the demon fire has a bit different color, which is nice detail. And that also was cut once you get through it, so which is real nice. So hey.
Okay, here goes.
Great thing.
I don't think I'll get too close. It probably tastes delicious.
Oh yeah, there's some ugly face over there. In some more dying.
These ribs is making me hungry.
In game where dying is a bigger risk, going too close to that would most likely be death. What?
Lucky thing you landed on my bed.
Herman Tooth Rot?
I think so. It's been a while.
How have you been?
Meh.
Have you been in this cave very long?
Well, not in geologic terms. As a percentage of the total number of years of existence of the cave itself, it would be a small number. On a human scale, however, yes! It all depends on your perspective.
Are you freaked out by all the weird screaming in the caves?
Oh, that's me. Just a little light entertainment and well-being work. Primal screaming is very therapeutic. Try it. Ah.
Whew, you're right. Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah, it wasn't particularly good.
I'm looking for a golden key.
Sounds like something I might have read in a book once. Are you a fictional character?
Not that I'm aware of. How does a person get out of this place?
Typically, you don't.
Can I get you anything?
Out would be nice.
Alright, so...
What are all these scribbles?
My neo-utilitarian manifesto.
The needs of the many may outweigh the needs of the few, but do the few needs of the many outweigh the many needs of the few? Did this used to be a lamp?
It ran out of oil after I'd been here about 3 days, and then it got a little broken. I've been using it to catch rats.
Oh, yeah.
Do you catch much with that?
Ah, don't call him that. He doesn't like it. His name is Carl. Carl the Rat Trap.
Yeah, he's quite crazy.
The needs of the few sometimes outweigh the needs of the many, but the weight of the many outweighs the weight of the few.
I wouldn't climb that if I were you. The loud scorpions live up that way. Ever since they ate all the giant spiders. Of course, the spiders only came around to eat all the eelworms and megapedes.
Real nice place.
These are big flat rocks. Couldn't you have made the bed out of something else?
They're the softest rocks I could find.
Ah, but the key is here.
No touching.
That's a golden key.
Maybe it's mine.
You were hunting for the keys too. That's how you got stuck here.
Is it? I suppose that would make sense.
Let's make a deal for the key.
I'm pretty sure I wanted it for a reason, but a decade or so in a dark cave can do funny things to your memory. So, get me out of here, and then I'll let you have the key.
How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
If you let me have the key, then I'll get you out of the cave.
That sounds good. As long as it's escape first, key afterward.
Just give me the key already.
Now,
Me having the key is for the greater good.
for the greater good of you, certainly.
It needs to be key first, then escape.
It needs to be escape first, then key.
No, it can't be that. So, time to be mean.
Give me that key! Oops.
I'm eager to see how you're gonna get us out of here now.
Yep. And if this would have been less humorous game, then it would have been a very brutal hand-to-hand combat fight ending with most likely Herman Toothrat having his head bashed in with a rock or something, and then Guybrush getting trapped and eating his corpse and eventually starving to death. But
Reginald unfurled the perfumed missive and slid his eyes along it.
I have
I
the
love
XYZZY.
but I had the magical sign.
Well,
So,
that wasn't so hard.
What happened to Mr. Toothrot?
When?
Did you get him out of the cave? How'd you do it?
That's not part of this story.
Oh, okay.
So now I have 4 keys already, but there would be this little bit of small island bare bones around here, which was already flashed. So let's go and look at that one.
Did I ask you to give the prisoner a drink of water?
No, Captain, you did not. I was acting on my own initiative.
When I want initiative, I'll ask for it.
Of course, sir.
I need you to be a team player. And right now, the team is focused on one thing. The secret.
Yes, sir.
What is it? Out with it!
Well, it's just that some of the crew have been talking.
Tell me already!
The feeling is that the secret is not really a team goal. It's been suggested that you think that securing the secret will help you to win over Elaine Marley, which, well, frankly, sounds kind of deluded. It's not realistic, sir.
You are not to mention Elaine in my presence, and do not presume to know what I am thinking.
Sorry, Captain. This'll be the last time I bring it up.
Yes, it will be.
Stay back! I can see you! How did you find me?
I just sailed up and here you were.
Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Are you alone?
Of course not. You're here.
Yes, I'm sure that would be funny under other circumstances. I'm Ned Filigree, accountant. I don't mean to be rude, it's just that I'm in hiding.
Who is it you're afraid of?
Well, have you heard of Stan S. Stanman?
The name sounds familiar.
Thank goodness they locked him away on Bermuda. He'll be chipping ice in the quarry for a long, long time I can't help but be nervous, but actually, I guess I've got decades before I really have to worry about it.
You wouldn't happen to have any business records pertaining to one Stan S. Stanman, would you?
What? Who told you that? I can't confirm that. I will neither confirm nor deny possession of any incriminating... I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. Stan is serving a lengthy sentence. There's no need for any more evidence against him. Simply no need.
So you confirmed that you denied possession of Stan's records?
What? Yes. No. I confirm nothing. What difference does it make? Stan is already serving a lengthy sentence. There's no need for any more evidence against him.
I'm on a quest to recover the secret of Monkey Island.
That's a good move. I've heard the secret is a one-of-a-kind intangible, which means you can assign it whatever value you want to. Also, since it's very old, you can claim a lot of depreciation.
Wait, are you trying to tell me I'm gonna have to pay taxes on the secret?
Not if you're smart about it.
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
Holler if you find anything interesting. Easy, Ned. He's not coming.
Why would the book accountant be that nervous about Stan?
Can I have the picture?
No! That would be weird. He's in jail for years and years.
But now I have the judge's order to tell you that he's gonna be out in a few weeks.
I think you might be interested in this judicial order in the case against Stan S. Stanman.
Ah! What's this? Only a month? Oh no! Take these records! Get them to the courthouse on Bermuda! They'll know what to do with them. It's very damaging stuff. Stan will get 10 years at a minimum. I'd take care of it myself, but I've got to pack for witness protection. Oh goodness!
Oh, well, that's a lot of paperwork from him. So let's just go and look.
There's a lot of junk in here, but I think I see the evidence that will lock Stan up for a long, long time.
Some more rummaging.
Looks like Ned had a valid accounting license on 26 islands, including the District of Columbia.
Let's just add that to the lovely frames I have. Just in case.
Hey Murray, this looks like a great place for you to spend the rest of your death.
Don't even think about it, you traitorous worm. Remember who got you the map.
Oh, well, he doesn't seem to be particularly keen about that. Well, let's just go. It ain't necessary to go babysit to Melee Island now, so let's just go ahead to Bermuda. And, of course, the town center. And now the Queen, strangely enough, has no authority to change the law method of proceedings in here. So let's just make myself first at a you could say fake ID. But first,
may I approach the bench, Your Honor?
The Queen of Bermuda is always allowed to approach the bench. Court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding.
Your Honor, may I inquire about the case of Everyone v. Stan?
Sales and marketing people like Stan are a blight on society, to be sure, but a month was all I could give him. The case lacked evidence. If there had been any legally binding evidence, I would have given him 10 years with no chance for parole.
He once sold me a leaky ship. Does that count?
The court rules not admissible, given the statute of limitations is up. Court is adjourned.
so let's just give him.
I'm no expert, but this stuff looks as dirty as a bag of mud in a pigsty. This should be enough evidence to lock Stan up for a very long time.
Well, let's let the judge have them.
Your Honor, I submit these highly prejudicial and incriminating financial documents as Exhibit A in Everyone v. Stan.
The evidence is so entered. The court requires that Ned Filigree swear an affidavit if said evidence is to be accepted.
For the court, I can state that I'm Ned Filigree.
The court can establish vis-a-vis customs documents that your name is actually Guybrush Threepwood. If I don't get order, I will clear the court. The court can only accept said documents when accompanied by a sworn affidavit of the person who is legally Ned Filigree. Court is adjourned.
So now I can actually now also show the fake ID.
This should clear up any issues about who I am.
Do you hereby swear under oath and penalty of incarceration that you are Ned Filigree and the documents you are submitting are true and legal?
I do.
In light of this new evidence, I hereby sentence Stan to 10 years of hard labor in the ice quarry with no chance of parole. Please retain this legally binding documents for your records.
Well, yep, despite George speaking very formal tone, does they add some very informal statements to you could say, the legal documentation. So I just go to the ice quarry and let's stand. No, something about a little bit of a legal thing.
I have some disturbing news about your sentence.
10 years? Oh no, I can do a month standing on my head, but not 10 years. You gotta get me out of here.
Consider it done.
Well, when I'm at it, I already had gotten myself a... Actually, I had forgotten... Oh, but let's give him the toothbrush.
Here, Stan. I think this is your toothbrush.
Sweet gingerbread cake, that's old Bessie, all right. I'm much obliged.
Well, that was unnecessary but fun, and let's just blow up the blowfish again. Just because it will be necessary to do... And look at those keys, let's see. Shackle key, gate key, museum display case key. I guess I have to scram and head to the Scurvy Melee Island to get the necessary key. Kind of little slow thinking. Let's just open up this.
Hi there.
Hi.
She's a real professional.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. A shackle key, eh? Special extreme cold hardened version. They don't even make these shackles anymore. I guess you've had them a while?
Oh, yeah. They've been in my family for generations.
That was it. No need to talk to Whitey Bones, and while I'm at it, let's just open up the key, open up the doors.
Stop messing with my spell!
No, I am not. I am going to mess up them with as much as I want. And thankfully there is no... It doesn't matter in which order you place the keys in. Oh.
Don't get any funny ideas while I'm away from the ship.
No problem. I'll pretend I'm one of the writers.
So now I got the proper key to bust Stan out of prison again. First I sentence him. First I make sure that he gets a long sentence in jail. Then I make him a fugitive.
What's up, Stan the man?
So, opening the shackles.
Ah, freedom. Well, let's get out of here before they come by to refrost the shackles.
Yes, I want to take you to talk to Elaine about the lines.
There's a handy tunnel over there where Chisel Pete escaped a few days ago.
I'm so glad you could come, Mr. Stanman.
Always happy to help out a fellow entrepreneur in a non-competing industry. We'll start with branding. Lime is the residue in a bathtub. It's thin, it's unappealing. Saying it out loud sounds like whining. We need something with sizzle, with edge, like razor bombs or sour bombs or something.
I see what you mean. Guybrush, you were once a young man with adrenaline issues. What do you think?
Funnily enough, despite the grid pattern of the checkered pattern of the stance code being static, his other parts are animated normally. So let's just give it a real nasty name of Death Globe.
Death globes. I like it, I like it. You've got a future, son. Your promo flyer has also got to go. Now let me just show you what I'm thinking. We want snake oil, crystal vibrations. The more miraculous and improbable it sounds, the better.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with lying.
Then we won't put it into words. We'll use a picture. Pictures don't lie, they imply. Guybrush, if death globes could do anything in the world for you, what would you want it to be?
Find the secret of Monkey Island?
Guybrush!
That's good, but I'm thinking more along the lines of a superpower.
Amazing strength?
Good, yes. Muscles on your muscles. Now, lastly, we need a call to action. Get cold, or go dark, or take that.
Those don't mean anything.
Don't need to. It's just a short, punchy slogan that sounds like you're supposed to do something right now.
Go more.
Short, catchy, and meaningless. It's like you've done this before. This is your new flyer.
Yeah, it's kind of attractive advertising, but of course they've used lots of comedy to exaggerate it, how silly it
Show
should be.
people this, and they'll be begging for your product. Name your price, firstborn, anything.
Actually, we'll be giving them away. This is a public health initiative.
What? Well, now that's just crazy talk. You don't give away the prize bull just because people need bulls, if you follow me.
I'm definitely sensing some bull here, if you follow me.
Well, it's about time to close anyway. You can mail me my cut. I'm out of here. Don't follow me.
Your cut? Now, wait just a minute.
While I'm at it, let's just nick it.
I'll just borrow this for a little
Although
while.
that might be bad for the marriage. Yep, Guybrush Threepwood's marriage to Elaine might be quite messy. Although they would be quite not that messy because, of course, they would be Boybrush, which is the name of Guybrush's son. But now I got the... I've released Dangerous Fugitive. I have caused all kinds of death and destruction, so let's just go and see how these anti-science pirates...
Ahoy!
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 Now I say that the more burlier one, that the tall, scarier looking one does have a kind of broken voice.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Sorry!
Scurvy is the new plague.
And for some reason
Bye. Don't let the scurvy bite you.
I think that their appearance, that hat is meant to be some kind of tin aluminum foil hat joke. That yeah, those guys are conspiracy nuts. They don't believe anything facts. They want to hear nice, catchy slogans from swindlers like
I
Stan.
have some exciting scurvy news for you. Read this.
Death globes. A new amazing miracle fruit. Regrows hair, removes belly fat. Oh, also cures scurvy. Fantastic. Have you got any of these miracle death globes?
Sure thing. Right here. These little green guys.
You're sure there's no science in them?
Check the flyer. You won't find a whiff of science.
We're saved!
Go more and welcome aboard.
Well, that also gives me the last key I need. There's the flag, so let's just steal it. And while I'm at it, an interesting old-fashioned puzzle of just add the maps things to this. I think that it was called encryption method of using this kind of you basically cover the have a big message and you select known specific parts to get the actual real message you want to send. So let's just place the map flags on the map.
The holes of the 3 flags line up and show one exact location. I'll mark it with an X.
Yep, that is quite simple but effective method of encryption. So, of course, now it'll be time to go to the secret fishing spot. What?
Someday, all this will be...
Hey Murray, anything on the horizon?
Only your eventual ultimate obliteration.
See anything yet?
The future, the past, the terrible, terrible present.
Comfy?
When is my lunch break as mandated by the Figureheads Guild?
Did you just make that up?
A good guild starts with an idea.
So, but time to dive in.
Too long, given the number of leaks this ship
Yeah, Murray is funny. And as I had done that before, Guybrush does it again, which is a real nice gameplay convenience. And now that I had all the actually knew the spot, it will now take me to the correct location of the Bella Fisher's boat wreck.
Looks like I've tracked you down. Really far down, actually. Ooh, it's beautiful.
Let's take the key. It was a figurehead, literally.
That's the last key. Voodoo shop, here I come. I'm not superstitious, but I've seen one too many angry ghosts. I better split.
Yep.
Threepwood has all the keys?
That's right, Captain. Just recovered the last one.
Prepare to set sail for Melee Island immediately.
What about my spell? It's almost ready.
I'm sure I'll find some use for it later. I'm afraid I can't say the same for you, however.
Aw, you're betraying me? I'm the one who does that.
But I do respect talent in other people.
And apparently there was already betrayal by Captain Madison, so they are deceiving themselves real fast. So it would be time to head to the melee. Now there might be actually a way to get more of these, more of intermediate cutscenes about Elaine having to clean up the messes, but that would depend on in what order you plan to get these flags, get these different, you could say, event flags happening. So no big deal. Let's just get inside the house, International House of Mojo, and open up the key.
It's cheesier than I imagined, but still beautiful. Oh! Okay. I wasn't really thinking about the possibility of yet another lock. This seems like overkill. Well, there's no serial number. Maybe I can break it open.
Old-fashioned cartoon gag that something doesn't open. You bring out more and more overpowered tools, and nothing works.
This is not a problem. Just keep telling yourself that, Guybrush.
Threepwood!
LeChuck, my old nemesis. Here we are again. Looks like this story ends the way it was always destined to end, with just you and me and the secret.
Not quite.
I don't suppose it'll do me any good to point out that you're cheating again?
I've underestimated your resourcefulness, Threepwood. But force always wins in the end. You should try it sometime.
Good luck opening that. It's well made. I tried everything I could think of for a whole minute, and I didn't make a dent in it.
Of course not. The secret can only be revealed in a ceremonial chamber located deep within the bowels of Monkey Island.
That would have been nice to know ahead of time.
It pleases me to have you live with the knowledge of how close you were to having this before I took it from you. So, I've decided not to kill you right this minute. Outside that door, the deal is off. Don't even think about following me, and count to 100 before you leave the building.
100.
Guybrush! Whiteybones said she saw you come in. Are you all right?
No. I mean, yes, I'm fine.
Do you want to talk about it?
LeChuck has the secret, and he's headed for the bowels of Monkey Island.
The caverns underneath the big monkey head?
There's no time to lose. Let's talk on the way. That did seem like a better way to get here than making the potion. I'll definitely have to take notes next time.
Yes, I just hope it turns out to be worth all the effort.
Whatever. That was easy.
I'm not talking about the trip over. I mean all the work you've done leading up to it. Not to mention the trail of destruction you've left in your wake.
It's not as bad, not as horrifying as it could have been, but let's just...
Of course. I'm a pirate. It's part of the lifestyle.
It can still be surprising when you encounter it in practice. Odina told me an exciting story about what happened on Bermuda. Apparently, you managed to destroy a priceless traditional artifact and the government of an entire island in 5 minutes flat. That's quite impressive. Even for you.
The crown was flimsy. It just fell apart.
Someone who was there described you as straining so hard she thought you might tear your own arm off. But maybe she was exaggerating. Odina also thinks you cheated on your algebra test and tried to poison her.
It wasn't poison. It was just hot pepper. She was fine an hour later.
I did have to convince her not to file suit. You owe me one.
I appreciate that. Incidentally, I think you might also be royalty now, since you're married to me.
I thought something felt different this morning. But I was talking about your freewheeling lifestyle. Did you know the Museum of Pirate Lore has shut down?
You don't say.
2 of its prize exhibits went missing. Curiously, there was only one name in the guest book.
I used a pseudonym. How did you know it was me?
Mighty Pirate. It wasn't hard to figure out.
Doesn't everyone use that one?
Herman Toothrot is also a little upset with you. He says you took his key and left him in a dark cave.
I couldn't get back into the cave without the lamp. It, broke. And the old lamp shop on Melee shut down years ago.
Well, you'll be happy to know he made it out. I rescued him myself.
I am happy to know that. Thanks. remind me why we're talking about all this?
It's just, I'm worried that the secret can't possibly measure up to the effort and anticipation. What exactly are you expecting to find?
I have no idea. That's why it's so important that I find it.
Well, be careful what you wish for. Here we go. Just like old times. Are you ready for the caverns?
I remember them, full of lava and tiny ledges.
It's a good thing you're wearing your adventure boots.
Hope you also brought your adventure sword.
Well, well. You go on ahead, sweetie. I'll catch up.
And knowing how good skilled fencer or fenceress Elaine Marley is, or maybe Elaine Marley Threepwood, she can handle herself quite. She can mutilate Flare quite easily. So, but it's time to end this episode, and I'll see you next time. See ya.